I have cake and chocolate and treats in the house. I also took a moment to pre-load some of the things I'm gonna be eating the rest of the day. This is like a great hearty breakfast. Nora, you think you're so funny. Get those out of here. Go in for milk, come out with $70 worth of groceries. Snack time. I'm just making a regular sandwich with regular bread. Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren. Today I'm gonna be sharing a what I eat in a day on the Weight Watchers WW Plan 2023. It is the day after Easter and I definitely need some accountability today. I don't know about you guys, but I have cake and chocolate and treats in the house, but I'm getting back on track today. I always like to take like the day off of the holiday, not worry about tracking, but then the next day I get right back on plan. And that's how I make sure I can enjoy the holiday, but not lose a ton of progress at the same time. So miraculously, we are ready for school early today. Lila is back to preschool today. They had spring break all last week, so she's excited to go to school today. I'm excited for her to go to school today. So I have the girls hanging out over here. Nora had a bottle and some Cheerios. Lila had some cereal for breakfast, and now she's playing with one of the little toys that the Easter Bunny brought her in her Easter basket.
And it's called slime.
Oh yes, slime, how lovely. Slime, every parent's worst nightmare. And I'm feeling very puffy this morning. Yes, I'm sure part of that is the sugar I had yesterday with Easter treats and stuff, but also I've been having really terrible allergies and my eyes have been super like red and itchy and swollen, so morning face, hello. All right, so we have a couple minutes before we need to grab shoes and hit the road for school. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my coffee started. I'm gonna do an iced coffee today. I think I'm gonna do like my own brown sugar shaken espresso. So when I do that, I like to go ahead and brew my espresso pods and do like the shake up mix with the brown sugar and stuff, and then put it in the fridge while I'm gone on the school drop off so it chills. That way when I get home, I just have to add my almond milk and I'll have my iced latte. I also feel like making sure I either make my coffee to bring with me on the school run or prepping it and putting it in the fridge. That makes me not stop for coffee out. So let's prep some coffee so it's nice and chilled when we get home, and then when I get home, Nora and I will also have a little bit more breakfast. She just had some Cheerios while I was packing up Lila's lunch because she had just had a bottle, so she'll want some more to eat, and I will definitely want some breakfast when we get home too. Got your shoes?
Yep.
Got your sweatshirt?
Yep.
We had to change it because we got slime over the last one. Got your backpack?
Yep.
All right, lunchbox and water in there?
Yep.
Let's go. School time. All right, so we are home from the school drop off. I'm starting to make breakfast. We have some hard-boiled eggs left over from Easter. How cute are these? We did the Cool Whip tie-dye method. They're so cool. They come out like watercolor tie-dye. Basically, you just use Cool Whip, you put some gel food coloring in it, and you let your kids just like roll it around. You leave them sit in the mixture. And then after a couple hours, you rinse them off and they've been dyed by the Cool Whip and the food coloring, and they're so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and peel these. I'm gonna chop up one for Nora along with some fruit. I have two here for me. We have some pineapple, some grapes, and then this was bunny-shaped sourdough bread. They came out so cute. It's kind of sad cutting them, but anyway, it's very good. It's just sourdough. I'm gonna toast a piece of this and that will be breakfast. So here's my breakfast. I have some fruit, some pineapple and grapes. I have 2 hard-boiled eggs, and that's a little bit of Dijon mustard. That's 0 points. That's like my favorite part in my deviled eggs. So I figure I can have it as a little dip with my hard-boiled eggs, and then I have my piece of sourdough with some can't believe it's not butter spray, also for 0 points. This is like a great hearty breakfast, lots of good protein in those eggs, And the only thing I have to count points for is my sourdough bread. Eggs are 0, fruit is 0, my Dijon mustard for my eggs to dip in is 0, and I can't believe it's not butter spray on top of my bread is 0. So a simple breakfast, something really quick to put together. It's still fairly low point. You could swap out the sourdough for any kind of bread that you want to use. And I'm still getting a protein, a fat, and a carb to get my day started. Nora stole some of my eggs. I already gave you yours and you ate them all up. You're a little egg monster. And also these, she keeps putting her feet up and then you end up with food all over your feet. This is how we end up with morning bath time. Get those piggies down! Nora! Guys, her little personality is coming out and she's so funny. Nora! You think you're so funny. Get those out of here. I guess we have bath coming up after breakfast. Okay guys, it has been a busy morning. I got Nora down for a nap. This morning I've been trying to like get everything resituated, get all the Easter stuff put away. But now that I've done that, I'm sitting here starting to edit this video because I am trying to get back on a regular posting schedule. I know I've been kind of all over the place and it's just been hard working out my schedule. Nora's nap schedule has kept changing and I feel like every time I get into the flow of things, Lila has another like long week off school or holiday or Josh is out of town. So we're trying to get situated on a regular schedule so I can keep posting for you guys starting now through the summer. And I think it's going to be Tuesdays and Saturdays. So today's Monday, I'm filming this. I'm gonna try and get it edited, turned around and posted tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll be posting Saturday afternoons as well. So we'll see how that goes for a while. My goal is to get at least 2 videos out a week to you guys. It helps me stay on track. And I know when I post less than that, sometimes you guys aren't seeing videos when they go up. I've heard that from a few people. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe as well as ring your notification bell. When you have your notification bell selected, whenever I post a new video, you're gonna get a notification or it's gonna pop up when you open up your YouTube app on your home screen. So make sure those are clicked and you'll be able to see every time I post a new video. But again, I'm gonna be trying to post every Tuesday afternoon and Saturday afternoon moving forward. But yeah, I'm starting editing this video from this morning. I also took a moment to pre-load some of the things I'm gonna be eating the rest of the day. When I've had kind of a change up to my routine, it's been a holiday, or we've just had a crazy week where we've been going out a lot, or just off track. I find that if I sit down for a few minutes in the morning and think about the rest of my day, plan out my meals, if I don't have a ton of meal preps done, which because of the holiday weekend, I did not meal prep at all for this week yet. But if I, instead of meal prepping, pre-plan today when I'm eating the rest of the day, it's so much easier for me to stay on track than me having to figure out something when I've already waited too long and I'm hungry and I need to eat something. So I have my breakfast points in that I showed you guys how I entered everything in the WW app. It came out to 3 points for my breakfast and 4 points for my coffee. And then I actually found my dinner recipe next because a lot of times I can find really delicious, easy dinner recipes that are low in point. So then I have a bunch of points left to use and I don't want to wait and use them up at the end of the night because that's when I can slip into eating too much or not great options just to use up my points late at night. So I found a really good dinner recipe. It's only 6 points a serving on the WW plan. I follow the Real Pound Dropper on Instagram. I'll put her handle up here and I'll put a link to this recipe, which is hers, in the description box below. So tonight I'm gonna be making her version of her famous Alice Springs chicken recipe. This looks so tasty, 6 points a serving, and I have everything home that I need for this recipe. So miracles. This just popped up on my Instagram feed as I was like peeking around this morning. So I'm like, yep, that sounds good, sounds quick, sounds easy. I have everything. So that's gonna be dinner tonight, but that left me with a ton of points left over still since my breakfast was low point and this is a fairly low point dinner. So since that's a little bit lower point for lunch, I'm actually gonna make a sandwich. We have a ton of sandwich stuff home. I have regular bread home. A lot of times when I would make a sandwich, I'd actually make a wrap and use a low carb tortilla to help balance out the points. But because I'm gonna have so many points left over today, I'm just gonna make a regular sandwich with regular bread. So I went ahead and put in everything I think I'm gonna put on my sandwich, and it's gonna be 12 points for the sandwich. And then I'm sure I'll have some other low point sides with it. And that still leaves me with points for both a snack and a dessert tonight. So just being pre-planned, you really can make your points work for you. I know I get 45 points a day. Thank you guys for your support on my last video that went up, which was my 3-month weigh-in and update. I did get a couple questions saying, hey, are you sure all of your settings are correct? Because I've gone back and forth from maintenance to weight loss and with pregnancy and post-pregnancy breastfeeding and not breastfeeding. I triple checked all of my settings. Everything is correct. I am set to weight loss. I am set as not breastfeeding anymore. And still, just because of how the algorithm calculates out my gender, height, weight, my age, and how much weight I have to lose, I still get 45 points a day. And to me, it actually doesn't sound that off, because when I first started the WW plan, my highest weight, I was at 365 when I started the plan, and I was given like 46 points a day. And then as I started losing, or more often than not, it's actually as you plateau, like you'll be on the same amount of points. WW wants to give you as many points as possible and wants you to use as many points as possible and still lose weight. So if you're losing while having a certain number of points, it's gonna keep giving you that number of points. It's once you kind of start plateauing, not losing a lot, and you're tracking your weight regularly, then they'll start kind of dropping off your points to help get you back into that weight loss mode. At least from my experience. Again, I do not work for WW. I am not a true expert in the WW app or anything. I've just been following plans on and off through them for like the last 3 years. I found great success when I lost 80 pounds using the blue plan before my second pregnancy. And by using the app while pregnant, I actually maintained a better weight during my pregnancy, and that's how I'm still down to 315. I never got all the way back up to that starting point. I've been able to kind of change my healthy lifestyle habits and maintain a lower weight, even though now I'm also relaunching weight loss and continuing that process. I never gained it all back during that second pregnancy. So that's like been a big bonus for me. I'm riding that positive vibe here on my second wave of postpartum weight loss. So anyway, that's kind of what I have planned today. So I'm gonna make lunch here in a few minutes. Again, I'm gonna do a sandwich and some little sides. Probably later after I get back from the school drop off. We do need to stop by Target because I need to get more milk for the house. When we come home, I'll probably do a snack with them, and then we'll make that delicious dinner together. And I still have points left over to use for dessert tonight, so I'm gonna have to figure out something for that. Anyway, I think pre-planning is gonna help me stay on track the rest of the day today. Today being the first day off of a holiday, I wanna make sure I'm planning for things that are easy as well as higher in protein, because the more protein you eat, the more full you stay. I'm not gonna be so hungry reaching for little easy Easter treats and snacks that are around the house. And also, if I have easy meals planned, it combats the ease of grabbing leftovers and treats and snacks that are already around. So, day after a holiday, I'm keeping things easy and simple to do so it doesn't feel overwhelming to get back on track. And I wanna make sure I'm eating enough protein. I can snack on fruit if I'm having those little sweet cravings for 0 points. So that's my plan for the rest of the day. I'm gonna keep working and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Okay, picked up Lila from preschool. What now, Lila?
We had a Target run.
Target run. Go in for milk, come out with $70 worth of groceries. Did we find some yummies, Nunu?
Yep, we found some yummies.
All right, you wanna go home and have a snack?
Yep.
Hey guys, we're home from school pickup. The kiddos are sat with a snack, and I just grabbed all the groceries in from inside. This was not a big grocery haul by any means. This was totally like, originally I only needed milk. And then of course, as I was there, Target told me what I needed. But also I had started doing some meal planning for the rest of the week. And so I kind of knew when I got there, I was gonna pick up a couple things. So here's a look at what I picked up real quick and kind of my idea for some meal plans along with that for the rest of this week. Okay, so I did have chicken breast home, but it's in the freezer and I forgot to pull it out so it would be thawed in time for dinner tonight. So I just picked up a small package of chicken. We'll use this in that pound dropper recipe I mentioned earlier for dinner tonight. I grabbed some frozen sliced peaches. I have a ton of oatmeal at home, and I picked up some more almond milk too. So I'm going to do a crock pot peaches and cream oatmeal for a breakfast prep this week. Grab some sweet potato fries just to have on the sides with some dinner later this week. Some more vanilla almond milk, unsweetened. I use that in my coffee and an oatmeal. Some regular 2% milk for Lila for cereal and just to have in the house for the kids. For some snacks, I grabbed some sweet potato crinkle cut chips. These are really good. And then this is already open. This is what Lila is snacking on right now. And these are some Snack Factory pretzel crisp bites in honey mustard. I think I'm gonna have these for a little snack too when I'm all done with putting everything away. I grabbed some more strawberry preserves for Lila's peanut butter and jellies for school. A can of golden sweet whole kernel corn. We'll probably incorporate that into a dinner this week. I also picked up, I love these Gilbert's Aloha chicken sausages, and it's been a while since I saw them at my Target. They were also on sale today, so I went ahead and picked those up along with some more jasmine rice. I think this together with some like bell peppers and maybe some of that leftover diced pineapple, I'll make a little chicken sausage and rice bowl meal prep, and that'll be for lunches. And then when we were in the grocery area, Lila goes, "Mommy, can we get more feta cheese?" And I was like, "For what?" She loves feta cheese, and she actually asked if we could do feta pasta. That's one of her favorites. So we grabbed a block of feta cheese and 2 of these packages of little cherry tomatoes. This is the one where you put the feta cheese in a 9x13. You pop the tomatoes in there as well, drizzle a little olive oil, bake it in the oven, and then the cheese gets all melty and it makes like a really creamy, yummy feta sauce, and you use it with pasta noodles. I've definitely shared that one a few times before. Both Josh and Lila love that pasta dish, so we'll do that as our pasta for the week. And then I just grabbed some more ground beef and a head of iceberg lettuce, and we're gonna be doing some Big Mac salads one night this week. I shared that in my recent salads video where I shared a few of my favorite salads that I like to eat on WW. They're full of flavor and variety, and they're not just your basic side salad, and the Big Mac salad is definitely one of our favorites. It's one of Josh's faves. So we'll make up those one day this week too. So we got Big Mac salads, we have feta pasta, I have an Aloha chicken sausage and rice kind of bowl. We're doing our chicken dish tonight. And then I actually have a couple salmon fillets still in the freezer, so we might just do those in like the air fryer with some frozen veggies, or we'll do some grilled chicken and sweet potato fries one night. So that's kind of what I got going on. I still had tons of fruit. I have bread, I have cheese, I have some frozen and fresh veggies at home yet, so I didn't really need a ton of stuff. So yeah. That's what we picked up at Target. Lila got a new placemat. We got some bubble solutions so we can go play bubbles outside. We got some new bubble wands and things like that for Easter, but I needed one of like the big bottles of bubble solution to start refilling stuff because kids and summertime, we go through bubbles like crazy around here. Okay, so snack time. I'm having some of these honey mustard pretzel crisp bites. These are 4 points for 1 ounce on the WW plan. So I'm just gonna weigh these out because I don't know like how many would be equal to 1 ounce. There we go. That is a decent looking size bowl. Oh, here. Let's see, 1 ounce. Okay, hey guys, so it is a lot later. I've gotten the kids down for bed while Josh is still finishing up putting Lila down. He got home a little late tonight, so I just fed the kids separately. So I'm now getting started on making dinner for the 2 of us. We're doing the Pound Droppers Copycat Alice Springs chicken recipe. It's supposed to be a copycat from Outback Steakhouse, I think. We've never had the original. It just looked like a good recipe. So here's everything we need. We have some chicken breasts. I'm gonna butterfly these and like pound them a little bit thin so they're more like cutlets. Some mushrooms, we have bacon, some cheese. The actual recipe and the WW link calls for light cheese. I just kind of use what I have at home, which is regular cheese. So I'm gonna just like up my points a little bit because that'll be a point difference. I think I'm gonna count mine for 8 instead of 6 points because I'm using regular cheese. And then everything else is the same though. We have some light mayo, yellow mustard, honey, and then some spices. So again, I'm gonna put a link to the exact recipe here in the description bar down below so you guys can check that out for the specific recipe, and let's cook some dinner.
I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you. To get to you, ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Yeah, I'm going out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. Yeah, for you, my love. You drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. to you, to get to you. Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you, for you, my love. You drive me crazy, tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to, yeah.
Dinner is finally done. These look so good. Again, it's gonna be 6 points for the original recipe, probably 8 points for mine just because I added regular cheese instead of light cheese. And that's for the smothered chicken part of the dish only. We're also adding a side of rice and some air fried green beans. So that bulks up the dish even more, but honestly, this chicken looks so good. I would have eaten just that. Or this would also be good with potatoes if you have the points for it for the day. But these look absolutely delicious and I can't wait to dig in. Also, I made a little extra honey mustard. I'm gonna drizzle this over Josh's, but the original recipe I felt like was barely enough honey mustard to cover the 4 chicken breasts. So I would say either double it up and count the extra points, or if you're trying to be really good on points, so this is a homemade honey mustard. Obviously with honey, it has actual points, but you could easily swap this out. G. Hughes makes actually a really good sugar-free honey mustard sauce. So save yourself a step and just buy some sugar-free bottled stuff and you can use more of it. But yeah, so anyway, here you go, Joshua. I'm gonna give you a little extra drizzle. I'm gonna save my points for dessert though. All right guys, the kitchen is clean. We had a great dinner. It's been a while. Josh and I have been hanging out watching some TV, and now I'm finishing off my day with a Yasso mint chocolate chip frozen Greek yogurt bar. These come in at 5 points on the WW plan, and they bring my total to 44 out of my 45 points for the day. We stayed on track today, and within our WW points, a day following a holiday off-track day. That's what I love about the WW plan, is that it's flexible to your lifestyle. You can have an off day, just get back on plan the next day and keep working towards your goals. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss out on my next one. And until next time, bye!